Hello and welcome to Reginaldesq. I'm Underhook and this is my review of the Tier 3 Russian SPG, the SU-26. So is this artillery any good? It's okay, not bad. I really hated driving it. I don't like any of the Tier 3 artillery at all. The Bison, the German one, is the big hitter of the tier. This one is one of the little hitters. It does tiny bits of damage often. So it's a very fast firing gun. It has a very low gun arc, which I don't like. And so you really have to sit at the back of the map. It has a long range. You need to sit at the back of the map and be as far away from your targets as possible so you have the best chance of being able to pass over objects and actually land and hit something. What that means though is it takes a long time for the shell to get there, and your chance of moving any of these little tier 3 tanks that are zooming around all over the map are really slim. So it's a very frustrating tank to play. Now my crew is fully trained. I think I played about 58 games just to make sure I could get my crew fully trained to show you some proper gameplay. They're all training in Brothers in Arms, except for one guy I think is doing Snapshot or something at 50%. But all the others are training Brothers in Arms, so it hasn't come into effect anyway. I do have a camouflage net fitted, a toolkit and binoculars fitted. Now the camouflage net will come in handy because this tank, the turret has a full 360 degree rotation, just like a normal tank. So you can actually just keep your tracks facing one way. Obviously you want to have your tank facing your best retreat path and then just let your turret turn. So the camouflage net will stay active the whole time. So that is an advantage of the tank. You never have to, if you move, you never have to move your tracks unless you want to run somewhere. That said, the gun depression is only 2 degrees. So this tank is not good at defending itself. And when it gets close to the end of the game, if you think you're going to get attacked by a tank, you just have to make sure that you're not on your tank's not on a slight upslope or something, because you just can't shoot down at all. Alright, let's get into the tank comparison. Okay, so these are the non-premium tanks at Tier 3. I think there's only one premium SPG. Our tank, the SU-26, is on the left and the others are over there. So as we can see here, 1542 DPM is actually the highest DPM out of all of them. Very impressive. Our penetration of 21 is very, very low indeed, especially considering a high shell velocity, which means you're not really going to be landing on the top deck, the lowly armored top decks of tanks. You're really going to be slamming into the sides and the front of them, and so 21 penetration is really awful. The others you can see 27, 35 on the Bison, and 19 is the lowest on the T18 HMC. Damage of 180 per shot is the second lowest. The lowest is in fact that T18 HMC, which is 175. So yeah, it has really low damage and low pen. But ours is probably the second worst as far as that goes. The big hitter is the Bison because it has 400. The most is 410 on these other guys, but it has 435 pen. The next best pen is 27. So the Bison, if you just want to do massive damage per shot, the Bison is the way to go. This one is more of a chip away at them type thing. Now the rate of fire is 8.57 rounds per minute, which is exactly the same as the T18 HMC. Now the worst in the bunch is the Bison with 2.63, but with all that power you got to pay for it somehow. The explosion radius is awful, only 1.09 meters. So you basically have to hit a tank to do any damage at all. And I can tell you, I have actually hit tanks and they've said, that was a near miss. And I saw the shell hit the tank. So even when you hit, sometimes you don't do any damage. But there you go. Now the best is the Bison, which is a real weird one. The Bison has 6.5 meters of splash radius, which is similar to like a tier 6 or 7 artillery. The next best is 1.91, which a few of them have. So it's bizarre, the Bison. But anyway, we are not the worst, though. The worst is the T18 HMC with 1.06. But 1.09 is pretty bad. You have to hit the tank. Shell velocity of 455 is the fastest of all of them, which means it has the longest range, which means you can be a long way back, which is kind of nice, but also means your gun arc is very, very low and it's hard to shoot over obstacles. So you really want to be as high up as you can be and as far away as you can be to give your shells a chance to well, to give a reason for you to have to aim higher, so your shell has a higher trajectory and it comes down more on top of your opponents, and you can shoot over objects a bit better. So you want to be as far away as you can. The slowest is the Bison with 275, but it only has about a 450 to 500 meter range on its gun, so it has to be pretty close due to that very low velocity, but it does have a very good arc, so it's a trade-off. Ammo capacity of 48 sounds like a lot, but if you're having a good game, you'll probably use it all because it fires so quickly. Aim time of 4 seconds is the quickest of the bunch. The T18 HMC is 4.8 seconds, which really puts it as a disadvantage. Has the lowest pen, lowest damage per shot, and has a worse aim time as well. The poor old T18 HMC. So we're better off than that tank, at least, with 4 seconds, very quick aim time. 0.66 is also the best dispersion of the bunch. The T18 HMC has 0.68, and the worst is the Bison with 0.86. The dispersion upon moving and track traverse and turret traverse is also the best in the bunch by a long way. So it means you don't lose much accuracy while moving your gun to re-aim, which is a great benefit. And when you combine that with a quick aiming time, this thing does aim really fast. The unfortunate thing is, because you're so far away, it takes a long time for the shell to get there, so you the tanks kind of move. At this tier, a lot of tanks are quick and they drive around all over the map. They don't tend to have to hide behind hard cover like they do with the bigger tanks, and so it's really hard to hit them because they don't stand still for long enough. As you can see, the gun depression of 2 degrees, as I said, is awful. It's by far the worst. The next worst is 4 degrees. So defending itself, this tank isn't good at it. Forward speed of 30 is the slowest of the bunch. It really is slow. Reverse speed of 8 is the second slowest. The T18 HMC has reverse speed of 6. So it's a slow tank to move forward and reverse, but it does turn pretty quickly. Weight of about 8 tons is pretty light. If you get rammed, you're pretty much dead. And don't try and ram anybody, or you're too slow anyway, so you probably won't. Terrain resistances are excellent, which do help. The tank truck traverse of 26 is the fastest of the bunch, but it doesn't really need it to re-aim anyway because it has a fully traversable turret. But if you wanted to combine your turning your tracks and your turret at the same time to get your aim there quickly, you could change your aim across the map very rapidly. The armor, 15 mils all round on the hull, is basically nothing, and it says 0 on turret armor. It is an open turret, so it has 0 at the back, but it would be a couple of mils at least. But it's very poorly armored, so we're not going to have a look at the armor today. Health of 110 is the equal lowest, along with the T18 HMC. The best health is the Sexton 2 and M7 Priest. They both have 140. And a view range of 260 meters is awful, but is the equal best of the bunch. And radio range of 615 is pretty good for tier 3. Alright, so the map is mines, and we're very lucky because it's an all tier 3 game, which changes the tanks. And you can see there are lots of people playing the 10 TP. So I played this game a little while ago on the Hong Kong server. You can see my ping is about 240. So I could get away with it artillery, can't get away with it really in anything else. But so if you see some funny things happen, it may be because of the high ping. So we're aiming in here, and we've got tanks bunched up together. If you had splash radius, it would be good, but we don't have splash radius. But we get a good hit there, 63 damage. Look at all these 10 TPs. So this must have been just after this tank line came in and everyone's grinding the tank line. So another good hit there. It really helps to have a whole bunch of tanks together, especially when they're always for artillery. The best thing you can have is a tank that is directly facing you or directly has its back to you. Because when they're lined up, because you can see what I'm shooting on hit there, it's on an oval, right? And if they're lined up forward to back along with your oval, the chance of you hitting them is much greater because the chance of you passing through the tank is maximum. See, yeah, because it extends well past what you're shooting. So anyway, that's the easiest. You always get a good chance of a hit if they're that way. It's much harder if they're side on. And we get a good hit of 83 there that time. We're just so lucky that they are all lining up in this spot. That missed that one. You see how quickly I move the mouse and how quickly the turret moves and readjusts the aim, how quickly this thing aims. It is really good. Now this particular game, we're on a fairly small map, so my shells aren't taking too long to get there. This guy is sitting still, which is what we really like. 68 there. I wanted to land on the back deck, but I think we actually landed somewhere else. Went past at that time. Sometimes with this gun, it's actually better to aim at the front of the tank rather than just past, like I'm doing there. Excuse me. That one worked out, but I discovered with this gun later, sometimes it's best just to aim at the front of the tank. Might be just this particular gun that just tends to go long sometimes. Decide to refocus and not bother trying to hit things that I can't see. Now this gun, particularly with this ping, was awful. Like accuracy wise, it was terrible, and I was going to do a review of this and say how terrible it was. But the line between Singapore and Hong Kong was down, which is why the ping is about 210 to 250 instead of like 150. And when they fixed it, the tank was a lot better to play. So in this particular game, the ping is high, but the game worked out okay. But I had one game where I fired 19 rounds and didn't get a single hit, and another game where I fired 43 rounds and got 3 hits. Extremely frustrating. But I've noticed the accuracy isn't as bad now that my ping is better. It's still not great though, and it is definitely worth just, as soon as you put your cursor on a tank, fire, because by the time you have reloaded, or by the time it finishes aiming, you've reloaded. So you may as well just fire straight away. And you really it's really, with this tank, that just getting the number of shells out there to get the hits, because a lot of time whether you get the hit or not, it's just going to be luck. In this particular game, the tanks are moving slowly, and when they were all lined up there at the start, it was pretty predictable, and they were facing it was pretty easy. Sometimes on these low tier games, you've got people in fast tanks just zooming all over the map, and you just can't hit any of them. So, yeah, it's one of those things, this tank, it can be really frustrating. So I've still got 28 rounds in, so I'm just looking for things to shoot at and have a go at them. And if I aim past this guy, hopefully he stays there long enough. No, you can see there, very close, but no damage. Just no splash radius on this thing. Thinking just wait for him to come forward again. There we go. Oh! Okay, he disappeared. I thought we killed him, but no, he just disappeared just after we hit him. Oh, looks like my teammate just killed somewhere then. The person in the bison, I think, just splashed that guy up there and killed him. So you can see me here looking for enemy artillery. Because most of the artillery, like this enemy artillery is a bison, so he's got to be somewhere close. He can't be too far away because he doesn't have the range. I was just looking around to see if I could see him anywhere. Don't really have a shot on this guy. You can see it doesn't shoot well over rocks or houses. Oh, here we go. He's coming out. He's making a run for the centre. No, he's been hit. He got tracked here. Oh. See, I'm waiting too long here. I really should just be firing the gun. I'll let the shell go. Missed. I probably could have fired 3 shells by now if I'd just been firing, so I waited too long. Oh, can't get a hit. Oh, he's got a tank behind him, so I should have known he was going to come forward there. He's trying to get past it now. We finally get one into him. Looks like we've tracked him. So hopefully, if we reload quick enough, we can get another shot in. There we go. Oh, we missed. That was annoying. I just decided to fire here in case he's there. No. Now, hang around for the next game, guys, because it's a beauty. So as you can see, I've got the tank pointing towards the rocks in case I get spotted and have to suddenly zoom in behind the rock, or that's why I had the tank pointed that way. But I'm changing now because I was thinking I was going to have to come out. Let the shell go. We missed. Only just though. This time I am at the front of the tank, which I said I think I've worked out is the better thing to do, and we get the kill there. I don't know why I'm not shooting at that 10 TP. I think there's a tank coming up, sneaking up on me. This is why I moved back behind the rock now, I remember, because a tank was sneaking up on me, I think. Yeah, there it is. There's a cap. There's a guy just near cap. So we've got that guy killed. You can see that on the map. There's a guy. There he is. There. He's just there in cap. I'm wondering if I can sneak out and shoot him, or he'll probably spot me as soon as I poke out. But I'm going to try and have a shot anyway. I missed him. Can you believe it missed? Oh, come on, reload. We got him. 50 damage. I haven't watched this replay since I played it, and I can't remember what happened, so I was genuinely shocked there that we got away with that. Wow. He must have been a pretty bad player. No offense, mate. He might be new. He's probably new. It is low tier after all. So, is it just me? I'm the last tank. They've got 2 left. I just got hit by this guy, and we get a shot into him. I can't back up in time, I don't think. No, I played that badly. I came out too far. Anyway. We lost. Okay, so it was a class 1 in the tank, and we ended up getting a defender medal there for shooting those tanks on cap. We finished second on our team. Surprisingly, a 10 TP finished on top. We had enough of them. Fired 37 shots, and we got 10 direct hits and 0 penetrations. So none of them hit the top deck. They're all slamming into the sides and stuff like that of tanks. And that's what I said before. You always do low damage. Most of the time anyway, you do low damage in this tank. Splash damage 5. And believe it or not, the splash damage was probably just damaging people's tracks. So I don't think we did any damage, physical damage to anyone. Total damage of 649, which is really good for this tank. Hits received 2, penetrations 2, yep. We damaged 8, destroying 3, and we got 72 base capture points. Wow, how's that? And we made 12,000 profit. Take off that. Oh, courageous resistance we got that for. Okay, so we made 12,000 profit. There you go. The map is Manahan 1, and it's a tier 4 game, as is pretty normal, although we did have a tier 3 game last time, which I was very lucky. So with this tank, you don't have to worry about getting super close to where I decide to drive over here, so that if any enemies just come, flying around on a suicide run, at least they'll have a hard time spotting me. I've got actual hills and stuff covering me, as well as some bushes on that side. And we start getting ready. Now, guys, this is a fantastic low-tier artillery game. Some of the things happen in this game that are incredible. Okay, I'm telling you now. So watch out for them. You'll see that when it happens. There are some incredible things. There's some really just good things and some incredible things as well. We missed with our first shot. Like I said, just keep this gun firing. Missed by a mile. How about you, Mr. Chiha? You coming out to play? He's just a little bit out of shot there. We've got another target here. So map awareness, very important at this tier. Oh, that was a direct hit. Incredible. And we missed with the second shot. So he's moved. Smart man. Didn't stay there. M3 Lee, tier 4. Can we get it? It'd be nice to hit a tier 4. We missed by a mile, but we weren't fully aimed. He's got nowhere to go. There's a rock, which means if I can shoot, he can't get out of the way. And 73 damage. The 99 was combined with something else. And did he get killed then? No, he's still going. I'm going to take a I'm going to take a guess. Oh, the tree went down, so that's where he is, and we can't hit him. So, a bit worried about tanks pushing up here, but we've got plenty of tanks between this guy and me, so he's not going to be a threat to me. But would be good to eliminate him. The Panzer 1C. These sort of tanks that move really quickly, really hard to hit with this tank. You can see shots landing all around this guy, but no one's hitting it. Just trying to guess really where they're going to go. Someone's stationary. Oh, he got hit by somebody. Is he still there? Yes, direct hit. Nice. So we're going to have another shot, aren't we? Of course we are. There's another artillery also firing on the same base. We're both indicating both of our shots hit. His hit after mine, and so he gets the kill. But we did get a hit there. So that'll be nice. I'll let the shell go before we fully aim. And you see, we went fairly close. This doesn't have much arm, I don't think, this LTP, so it could be good. 38. It's not too bad. He's not moving. Oh no, he's moving now. Let a shell go there anyway, did I? Went nowhere near anybody. No, I didn't fire. Okay. Oh, yes I did. Can't quite hit any of these people. I fired then anyway, I don't know why. Oh, okay, this guy's coming up. Fire. No. This is a danger now because our tanks are getting whittled down. If these guys get up here, then I'm in trouble, so I have to get rid of these tanks really fast. Oh, frustration. Missing. All these tanks and I keep missing them. Oh, he moves just as I went to fire. Well, how about you, Chi? Are you going to stay still for me? And let shell go. Yeah, we've got to hit 33. Oh, we've got to get these guys. Cruiser 4 is going to rip through us. There's only me and the other arty. Nobody else is near us. And... incredible. Yes. Now, this other guy was around here somewhere. I'm pinging on the map, and I'm going to ping these M2 mediums, try and get one of the come back to spot us. Like, guys, there are 4 tanks behind you. Could one of you please come back? But no, it's tier 3, tier 4 game, and they don't care. I was about to start moving up to the bushes so I could help spot, but my friendly artillery is spotting this guy, and at the right time, we start getting hits. As you can see, you don't lose too much aim whilst moving the turret, which is really good. Oh, can we save our friendly artillery? Oh, yes, that actually missed where I was aiming, but hit the tank. And I don't want to hit my teammate, but if he's going to get killed anyway, we might as well fire. Missed. Come on. He's reloading. I think he's got a slow reload. Oh, no, he gets it. Well done. Whew. I thought we were going to be a goner then, but we both managed to survive that somehow. Sexton lost a fair bit of health, but he's still alive. He's SOSing at the moment, but mate, I don't think anybody's paying attention. So I pull up here, wait for my... This is where it is handy to have binoculars. That you can get into a bush like this. And now I can keep aiming and moving around. I don't have to move my tracks on my binoculars, and my camouflage net will stay active the whole time. Got to try and anticipate the movements of this Lux. Let one go. That wasn't us, unfortunately. We've got a couple of tanks here. Let's see. I'll let the shell go straight away. And we miss. Oh, come on, he's got like no health. If I just hit him once, he's dead. I'm trying to keep my Lux alive, and the guy's come up behind him. Has he seen it? He didn't see the guy come up behind him. No. And we miss again. Oh my lord, I get so frustrated. Okay, I can see where he's going. Now, I'm going to just guess that this guy's going to come through. I'll let the shell go. Incredible. Told you, some incredible shots in this game. Now, I saw where that guy was going. I thought, I wonder if he might just come up here. I thought, well, where would he sit? Well, there's already a hole there. He'd probably go the same spot as who was there before was there when somebody shot at them. So I'll let the shell go. Incredible! Now that was incredible. Total guess. And it doesn't kill anything unless it's a direct hit, and it missed where I aimed at and hit the tank as well, even though I guessed correctly around about where he was, but a slight miss ended up hitting him. That was just a mixture of intuition, knowledge, skill, and luck. I'm looking for enemy artillery now. It's a Wesp, and I can't remember if the Wesp is a long range or a short range gun. Oh, there he is. I wasn't far off. Let the shell go. Ah, he moved. Oh, it was an accurate shot though. The longer the range, the more accurate the shots for this gun. Incredible. And we win the game. And yes, it turned out to be a mastery game, and I have to do it one more time. Incredible. Yes. Oh dear. So we didn't end up on top for that game. We were tier 3 and a tier 4, but the Panzer 1C stole the day with 690. It's pretty high XP. Less damage than us. We did the most damage out of both teams, but we obviously weren't spotting our own damage. So next screen, and a Sexton 1 did it right too. He did over 500 damage too. 35 rounds fired, 13 direct hit, which is really good. Like I say, I think I've had a game where I fired 43 or 46 rounds, only got 3 hits or something. So we were pretty lucky there. Total damage here 593, damage 8, destroying 5, so we came close to a Top Gun. 12 damage caused with our assistance, and we made 12,000. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you for watching my review of the SU-26. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please press that thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe to Reginaldesq and have fun.